Well, good evening once again. Day 1358 now of the Trump administration. 26 days remain until Election Day. The president has been fighting the coronavirus for about a week, not on behalf of the nation, but as a personal medical matter. And it's become increasingly clear he's using his bout with the lethal virus in the service of his effort to stay in the White House for another term. His false claims that he's been cured, that the virus is nothing to fear, that there is a miracle drug, all date back to the early days as a coronavirus denier, all of it tied to his reelection at a time when the pandemic is growing and uncontrolled in our country. Over 7.6 million Americans are infected that we know of. As of tonight, over 213,000 souls are gone. More than 800 died just in this past day alone, over 900 yesterday. The president hasn't mentioned those people this week. Here is some of what he said about his condition during a telephone interview tonight with Sean Hannity.
I just saw the doctors today. They think I'm in great shape. I'm in great shape.
Did you test negative?
And I'll tell you, I took this Regeneron. It's phenomenal. And Eli Lilly has something very comparable. It's phenomenal. And it's a whole new day. It actually made me better. I went in. I could have left a day later. Things are absolutely incredible. I think I'm going to try doing a rally on Saturday night if we have enough time to put it together. But we want to do a rally in Florida, probably in Florida on Saturday night. Might come back and do one in Pennsylvania in the following night.
The president did have to pause to cough at least twice during tonight's interview, as many listeners noted. According to a memo tonight from White House physician Sean Connally, Trump, quote, has completed his course of therapy for COVID-19, is stable and devoid of any indications to suggest progression of illness, and Saturday will be day 10 since Thursday's diagnosis. See how that works out. And based on the trajectory of advanced diagnosis the team has been conducting, I fully anticipate the president's safe return to public engagements at that time. Again, see how that works out. There was no indication of when Trump's last negative test took place. Here is what Trump said tonight about that.
Have you had a test since your diagnosis a week ago?
Well, what we're doing is probably the test will be tomorrow, the actual test, because there's no reason to test all the time. But they found very little infection or virus, if any. I don't know that they found any.
This morning, the Commission on Presidential Debates announced the next debate to be held next Tuesday would be virtual because of health concerns, understandably. Just a few hours ago, the Trump campaign manager, who also has tested positive for coronavirus, issued a statement that read in part, quote, Dr. Sean Connally says the president will be medically cleared for safe return to public engagements by Saturday, 5 full days before the originally scheduled debate in Miami, October 15. There is therefore no medical reason why the Commission on Presidential Debates should shift the debate to a virtual setting, postpone it, or otherwise alter it in any way. Bloomberg News reporting the debate commission will not change its position or decision on this one. Tonight, Trump again insisted he won't be part of any virtual debate.
Well, I'm not interested in doing a virtual. I'm not Joe Biden. I'm not going to do a virtual debate, sit behind a computer screen. And that gives him the answers because they'll be handing him the answers.
There is also new reporting that adds to the mystery surrounding the president's health. NBC News reports Trump asked required personnel at the Walter Reed Medical Center to sign non-disclosure agreements before treating him during that mystery surprise visit last November, that rare and sudden hospital visit that has never been fully explained. At least 2 doctors refused on the spot to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Meanwhile, the coronavirus outbreak in the administration is spreading. Tonight, NBC News reporting there are now at least 27 positive cases linked to the White House, 13 tied to that Rose Garden event for the Supreme Court nominee, federal judge Amy Coney Barrett. The next day, there was an East Room event for Gold Star families. Both Trump and the First Lady attended. And today, Trump seemed to suggest that's where he contracted the virus.
I figured there would be a chance that I would catch it. Sometimes I'd be in groups of, for instance, Gold Star families. I met with Gold Star families. I didn't want to cancel that. They come within an inch of my face sometimes. They want to hug me and they want to kiss me. And they do. And frankly, I'm not telling them to back up. I'm not doing it.
The organization representing Gold Star families says it has been in daily contact with the White House since that event. Meanwhile, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who has questioned the president's fitness to serve in the wake of his diagnosis, especially in light of the symphony of meds he's been on, well, Pelosi's expected to introduce a bill tomorrow launching a commission to allow Congress to intervene under the 25th Amendment and remove the president if need be.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.